I call to order this meeting of the Pasadena Independent School District Board of Trustees in regular session on Tuesday, September 23rd, 2025, in the boardroom of the Administration Building, 3920 Mickey Gilley Boulevard, Pasadena, Texas, at 5:30 p.m. I apologize for that hit of the gavel.
Back off the gym a little bit or something.
Board members present: Casey Phelan, Marshall Kendrick, Nelda Sullivan, Joe Campos, Paola Gonzalez, and me, Kenny Fernandez. Board members absent: Crystal Davila. Let the records indicate that a quorum of board members is present, that this meeting is duly called, and that notice of this meeting was posted in accordance with the Texas Open Meetings Act, Texas Government Code, Chapter 551. At this time, we invite you to stand for the invocation and pledges given by Mr. Campos and pledges by Ms. Gonzalez.
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we are so thankful for allowing us to gather here this evening. We are thankful for your mercy, your grace, and your kindness, Lord. We are so thankful for your resurrected Son, Lord. We pray that you bless our time together this evening. We pray that you open our eyes to see, our ears to hear, and our hearts to receive, Lord. Grant us wisdom and clarity in all of our decisions, Lord, and we pray that you guide our thoughts, our words, and our actions to best serve our schools, our students, and our community. Bless and protect our educators, our staff, our students, and their families. We pray that as we draw near to you, Lord, that you draw near to us, Lord, and we ask that you place a desire within us to pursue you the way you pursued us when Jesus pursued the cross, Lord. It's in Jesus' precious name that we pray. Amen.
Amen.
American flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The Texas flag. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to be Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
All right, thank you, Mr. Campos and Ms. Gonzalez. This brings us to our public comments according to policy BED local. This portion of our agenda allows for speakers to directly address the board. We ask that all speakers refrain from using profane or vulgar language. Complaints about an individual student and or employee should seek resolution through the district grievance process outlined in the applicable Pasadena ISD board policy DGBA, F&G, or GF. Along those lines, we ask that speakers respect the privacy rights of others, and in doing so, refrain from naming employees and or students during the public comment portion of the agenda. Titles may be used instead. This admonition goes for positive or negative remarks. Each person will be limited to a maximum of 3 minutes, and Mr. Casey Phelan will keep time and will indicate when you have 1 minute left and when your time has expired. We have a speaker of Tanya McGrew, parent, and the topic is the HOSA at Sam Rayburn. This one? Can you go to this one? My apologies.
Hi, my name is Ariel McGrew, and I'm an 11th grader at Sam Rayburn High School. I'm in the dual credit program. I take AP classes. I'm the treasurer of HOSA. I'm also the president of TAB at the Central Library, and I'm in debate, and I also have an after-school job. I'm coming here today to tell to you guys an issue that is going on in HOSA of exclusion of the early college and dual credit kids. And I'm going to play for you guys an audio recording that is between me and the advisor of HOSA, where the principal asked us to talk to try to come to a compromise. And this is what I was told.
Before you start this, can you hold on just a second?
Yes, sir.
We'll stop the timer.
Isn't there, I believe, isn't there a student ongoing investigation to this issue
Yes, there is.
administratively?
Yes, there is.
And I'm going to ask, I don't think it's appropriate to to play a recording of someone. It's certainly appropriate for you to express to the board your concern. I think that, because my understanding is there's an ongoing investigation, including those issues of concern. So we'd respectfully request that you not play, but please, you can certainly state your concerns to the board, and the board will recognize that the administration is reviewing some of the concerns that have been expressed. That's my understanding. Is that
Yes, sir.
correct? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank
We
you,
have
ma'am.
3 days left to come up with a compromise, but yet everything that we have gained, today we lost.
Well, in the board can't, because it's public comment and they have no authority to, they can only refer back to the administration. But we do, we would like to hear from what you'd like to express to the board generally, if you could keep it there and you have the board's attention.
Okay, so last year I ran for treasurer of HOSA and I got it, and so this year they reached out to me. They let me know that I had won the position, and I had given them my Instagram so I could be added to the official officer group chat. And the first meeting was August 20th, and I was unable to attend because I had college classes that day. And those don't get out until 2:45, but the meetings also start at 2:45. And so I told them that I would still go to the meeting. I was just going to be kind of late. And they said that that was fine, that was okay. And I ended up, I don't get back to school until around 3:10. And so I told them, because they asked if I was still coming, and I told them that I was still coming. I'm just going to be a little later, but I'm, still trying to make it. And they replied to me a little bit later, and they were like, oh, well, the meeting's already over. You don't have to come. It's just an introductory meeting, so it doesn't even matter anyways.
1 minute.
You have 1 minute.
You keep going. Yeah.
And so I found out later that at that same meeting, they already picked a new treasurer for me, and they'd already replaced me and decided not to let me know. And that they just told me that somebody has taken interest in the position and that it would be in my best interest to resign because of all of the scheduling conflict and issues. And I tried to settle this with just the HOSA members, since it's a student-led organization. And I suggested many different solutions to this, and they turned down every single one of them. So then I went to Miss McGuire about this, and me and Miss McGuire have talked multiple times, and at one point I was really scared to go talk to her. I was really scared to be in her classroom with her, and I'd asked her if I could leave to go talk to Miss Rarick and then maybe come back to her to try to figure out a compromise. And she said no, I wasn't allowed to. We had to come up with something right then and there, and she wanted it in writing. And I was really scared, and I felt like the only way I was gonna be able to leave her class. And
Time.
So that concludes, is there also, can I just confirm, is there an ongoing grievance as well?
yes.
Okay, then we're going to have to end it there, since there's a pending grievance. There is a process there that would ultimately, if you elect to and you're not satisfied with the grievance, will fully come before the board for consideration and action. But thank you for sharing your initial concern tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, policy update presentation, Sandra Garcia-Hune, General Counsel. Glad to see you're back.
Oh, you heard, huh? Well, I wasn't happy to be ill, but I was happy that I was missed, so that's always a good thing.
Yes, ma'am.
So, good afternoon. Today, we have 2 policies, and okay. So just for a little bit of background, we have been reviewing policies primarily that needed to be revised because of the recent legislative session. These 2 policies that we have before us today are 2 policies that are recommended by for revision by TASB as part of their annual review. So this would be Update 125. So TASB provides revisions to us twice a year. Some of it will be legislative updates, some of them will be based on other updates. Maybe it's the law or different handbooks that have been updated. So as you can see under BDAA local, this is a policy revision regarding officers, officials, duties, and responsibility of board members. And there's really one revision, and I'm going to, the one pager, and it's at the beginning. And the revision to this policy includes a removal of the sentence at the beginning of this policy stating that a board may assign a district employee to provide clerical assistance. And the reason for the removal is that the superintendent, rather than the board, manages staff assignments, including providing support to the board. So that does not limit any of the support that the board gets, but it is something that needed to be updated to clarify that. And if you can see here, the way the policies are written, the policy was last updated in 2006. So that's one of the reasons that, TASB will go by, make sure that our policies are most recent. Any questions regarding that particular one? Okay. The next policy recommended for update is going to be FDE local. And this recommended revision includes adding the offense of bullying to the policy and to match the, let's see here. There's a handbook, a guidance handbook that TEA puts out called the Unsafe School Choice Option Guidance Handbook. And that handbook primarily addresses any type of violent offenses that may be occurring when a school is designated as a school, an unsafe school, and the option for parents. So this is something that's maintained by TEA. And as you can see, there are under 2, the offense of bullying has been added. And so what that means is that a parent of a student who becomes a victim of a violent offense, as described above, A through H, now including bullying, has the option to seek a transfer to another campus. And so that was added there just to make sure that we were in compliance with the TEA guidance. That's the only change here. And while we already address concerns of bullying and would work with a transfer if a parent requested, we just need to make sure that we've added it in policy so that we're updated with the latest guidance.
Why did they take out the penal code part? How is it defined otherwise?
The criminal offenses are defined in the guidance handbook, and that's also related to federal funds that the state receives. So they took out the penal code and it identified it as an offense. I know there was some question on whether charges would be filed, and so it doesn't necessarily have to meet all the elements of the penal code identifies, but if it is a violent offense, that would qualify. So the penal code is going to be more restrictive on the descriptors of what the particular offense. For example, attempted murder. As we have some officers on the, there may be some elements that we don't necessarily have to prove for a parent to seek a transfer. It just has to be an offense.
It's in our student code of conduct, is it not?
It is in our student code of conduct. However, bullying now is was not an automatic reason for transfer, although that would be something that we considered. So now this just shows and keeps us in compliance with the TEA guidance to indicate that a parent can request a transfer for a bullying offense. A lot of times there's different options that a district has to address bullying issues, but now a transfer is definitely something a parent can request. Yes, ma'am.
Would the transfer be within district, or are we stipulating that it could be out of district?
Going to be a district within the district transfer, so it can be to another campus within the district. Yes, ma'am.
I'm guessing the off-school property applies also to cyberbullying?
Yes, it would be. So it's on school property, but also off-property offenses. So, and if you'll look at the section number 1 up here, you'll see that they indicate it can be for an offense committed school-related, school-sponsored activity, or on or off school property. And as we were discussing that with the team, I was thinking this would probably, I had the same question about cyberbullying, and I don't know, I'm not sure why it was updated, but as far as, I would think that would definitely be something that would be included, and something that maybe TEA is seeing that they needed to make sure that we had it in our policies.
Yes. Yes, cyberbullying would be encompassed in the bullying, and this is really just aligning with Chapter 37 of the Education Code and our Code of Conduct with respect to bullying. These different options already exist upon determination, but it's really a data alignment that the agency is saying for purposes of that when that's occurring, we want this reported in this fashion. So really, it's just aligning with TEA's data requirement. The actual
Right.
bullying law is what it is. We've had a lot of training on it, and it does have those same results and includes cyberbullying both on and off campus.
And there are some PEMS codes to report, so Mr. Hodgins is right on point with that. So part of our responsibility is to make sure that we're doing the reporting, so TA can keep accurate track of the offenses that are occurring.
Can you go back up to the first one?
Yes. I'm sorry, is this
The very first one.
the first policy?
Yeah, the first policy, yes.
Okay.
And more so, it's more of a comment that we're not losing our Joan, are we? That was my main thing, because I was telling Tony and Joan that I had a nightmare that I didn't have my speech prepared, and so I just want to make sure that she's in place and where she needs to be, because we love her.
Yes,
Madam
no.
You might want to ask the superintendent to respond to that.
Saying no, but yeah, I'm not the decision maker. But no, really, it's just really to update that policy, because in actuality, you'll hear the superintendent is the person that really takes assignment and direction from the board. Other staff members, although we work as a team, but the superintendent is really the one that directs the employees. And Joan being one of them, I mean, Joan, we all give you assignments, right?
Well, I think your music is being cued, so I think.
Okay.
It's like the Oscars.
I'm going to get the little hanger. Okay. Yes,
Thank,
ma'am.
We do it like it should be done, because the superintendent is a team of 8, and her job is to get a district employee, and I go back 36 years with the same thing. We've had the same program forever, before I ever got there. She makes sure that person is a confidant of the board, a confidant of her, and also keeps us in line. She's kind of super mother and keeps all our calendars for us, so it's a good deal.
Yes, sir. I wholeheartedly agree.
I
So-
agree too. Thank you, Joan.
Really, it's a team of 9.
all right, well, we didn't mean to embarrass her, but I told Tony that I was going to do something like this, so I snuck it in. All right, so we're going to adjourn to closed session pursuant to Texas Government Code Sections 551.071, 551.072, and 551.074. We will reconvene as soon as we get done, or at 0700, or 1900.
Remember?
We reconvene in open session at 7 p.m. This brings us to special recognition.
So, board members, we have Tanya Hagar coming up with a very special recognition we have this evening. Of course, you guys know that she's our Executive Director of Career and Technical Education. She will recognize an exceptional business partner and an outstanding educator, both honored by the Career and Technical Association of Texas for their remarkable contributions.
Excellent. Well, good evening, board members. And Dr. Lopez, thank you so much for this opportunity to be here to recognize, as Dr. Lopez said, an outstanding business partner and teachers who are true champions for career and technical education. Their passion for CTE and their dedication to preparing students for the future workforce sets them apart and is the reason they are so deserving of this honor. The awards they are receiving this evening were voted on by all CT administrators in our region and across the state. So their efforts are not only being recognized by Pasadena ISD, but by districts statewide. So thank you again for this time to honor them. The first person we would like to recognize, come on up, is Donna Sandlin, who is the recipient of the Champion for CTE Award. You can go shake their hands. Representing the Construction Maintenance Education Foundation, or CMEF, Donna's visionary leadership has elevated CTE programs across 23 school districts and 57 campuses. Now recently retired, and we're all a little jealous, Donna leaves behind a legacy of impact. Through her work with NCCER, she certified teachers and labs in our district, enabling students to earn industry-recognized credentials. She also provided vital support in processing student modules and mentoring educators. Her commitment extended beyond the classroom as Donna helped organize the annual Construction Expo and Girls in Construction event, offering students hands-on experiences and direct connections to the workforce. Her active role on our Pasadena ISD advisory committees strengthened our programs. She exemplifies leadership, mentorship, and a deep commitment to student success. And while her retirement marks the close of an extraordinary chapter, her influence will continue shaping the future workforce for years to come. So please join me once again in congratulating Donna Sandlin for being the 2025 champion for CTE. Congratulations. Yes. Pasadena ISD is also proud to celebrate Kimberly Longstreet, a standout business teacher from South Houston High School. Kimberly was named the State New Teacher of the Year by the Career and Technical Association of Texas. She brings business concepts to life by connecting lessons to current events and guiding students in professional outreach to real companies. These efforts have led to meaningful responses and even an invitation to join the Chick-fil-A Leadership Academy. She ensures students leave her class with both industry certifications and real-world skills. Her partnership with the Pasadena Chamber of Commerce opens doors for her students to attend events like the State of the City, where they can engage with local business leaders and learn the value of community involvement. Kimberly's innovation, student-centered approach, and commitment to career readiness make her a truly deserving recipient of this statewide honor. So again, a big congratulations to Kimmy Longstreet for being named the new Teacher of the Year for the state of Texas. Congratulations, Kimmy. Board members, Dr. Lopez, thank you again so much for the time, and thank you for your continued commitment to career and technical education. I appreciate you.
Thank you. We always like to honor our teachers in that way. So now, board members, we would like to honor 22 campuses this evening who are receiving the TEPSA Student Leadership Award. 4 campuses who will also be receiving the 2025 American Student Council Association School of Excellence Award, and 2 sponsors receiving the 2025 ASCA Exemplary Advisor Award. So while Amanda Kahn is coming up from our PISD Advanced Academic Specialist, we will let you know that this is such a large group, which we're very happy about to have this many people. We're going to ask them that they take their pictures out in the foyer area, so they will swing by and shake hands, but they will continue to head out to the foyer area, and we have our communications team out there for pictures. But we're very proud of all of them. Thank you, Amanda.
Perfect. Thank you. Good evening. Thank you, Dr. Lopez and board members, for allowing us this opportunity to recognize and celebrate our student leadership programs across the district. Campuses across Pasadena School District have been developing student leadership teams. We are proud to announce 22 of our campuses received the TEPSA Student Leadership Award this year. This award was established back in 2018. This TEPSA award recognizes student leadership teams who have demonstrated exceptional leadership qualities, dedication to their school, and a commitment to making a positive difference in their communities. Isn't that what we want? That's what we want. These students serve as role models, inspiring their peers and contributing to the betterment of their schools and beyond. We are thrilled to celebrate the remarkable achievements of these outstanding student leadership teams. These campuses include Adela Young Elementary, Amy McClellan, Principal, Student Council sponsors, Julie Scott. Frazier Elementary, Christina Ponce, Principal, Student Council sponsors, Araceli Rodriguez. South Shaver Elementary, Erica Lilly, Principal, Student Council sponsors, Melissa Willis Houston and Yaeli Khalili. Garfield Elementary, Jennifer Tackleman, Principal, Student Council sponsors, Lori Lavadier, Alyssa Navarro, and Kayla Camlin. Genoa Elementary, Brenda Melendez, Principal. Student Council sponsors, Maria Duran and Erica Gonzalez. Jensen Elementary.
Hey, congratulations.
Sponsors, Melissa Lozo, Ruby Reyes, and Nancy Vasorio. Dan Abel, Principal. Student Council sponsor, Sherry Thomas. Cruz Elementary, Sandra Buckner, Principal. Kimberly Phelps, Assistant Principal. Student Council sponsors, Cindy Resendez and Toby White. L.F. Smith Elementary, Lorena Carrasco, Principal. Enrique Garza, Assistant Principal, and Student Council sponsor, Sylvia Ortiz. Mathis Elementary, Erica Fernandez, Principal. Student Council sponsors, Maria Zavaltaleta and Teresa Chavez.
Hey,
Moore Elementary, Jill Lakamu, Principal. Student Council sponsors, Catherine Fincher and Jerry Watkins. Parks Elementary School, Candace Author, Principal. Student Council sponsor, Kiva Clayton and Laura Obregon. Suchberry Elementary, Jose Hernandez, Principal.
Congratulations, good to see you.
Carter Lomax Middle School, Rebecca Dietz, Principal. Student Council sponsors Alyssa Hinojosa and Stephanie Pelletier. Marshall Kendrick Middle School, Melissa Messenger, Principal. Lindsay Fagan, Assistant Principal, and Student Council sponsor Linda Smith. Morris Middle School, Robin Kate, Principal. Student Council sponsors Vanessa Sauceda and Orlando Santa Maria.
Way to go.
Middle School, Scott Pollock, Principal. Student Council sponsors James Kelly and Malvin Barrega.
Congratulations.
Southmore Intermediate School, Derek Moody, Principal. Our first intermediate school, Mara Garza and Karina Perez. Burnett Elementary School, Jay Lee, Principal. Melissa Hickman, Assistant Principal. Student Council sponsors, Karina Diaz and Jessica Arnold. Sparks Elementary, Erica Kirk, Principal. Student Council sponsor, Dana Babineau. Teague Elementary, Sola Maria Benavides, Principal. Gus Morales, Assistant Principal. Amy Campos, Counselor. Student Council sponsor, Stephanie Peterson. Council sponsors, Ashton Ramella. We are excited to also announce these four last schools that stayed in the front. The following schools also received the 2025 American Student Council Association School of Excellence Award. Sparks, Teague, Fred Roberts, and Burnett. Let's give them a hand for that. New this year, the National Association of Elementary School Principals establish the ASCA Exemplary Advisory Award to recognize educators who go above and beyond to support student leaders. We are proud to recognize two of our advisors from Burnett Elementary School that received this award, Jessica Arnold and Karina Diaz.
Way to go.
Please join us in a round of applause to celebrate these 22 campuses, students, sponsors, principals for their hard work and leadership. Thank you.
There goes the all-star staff. Way to go, guys.
Good job, Amanda. That was a lot to say tonight, and you did a great job.
All right, this brings us to our consent agenda. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. And this brings us to personnel section. Consideration possible approval of administrative personnel. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Motion by Ms. Sullivan, seconded by Ms. Gonzalez. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
I'd like to read the recipients. Excuse me. Deborah Diaz. Congratulations. Ms. Diaz has been approved for the position of speech language pathologist for the Special Education Department for the remainder of the school year. Congratulations to you, and do you have family with you? Great. Thank you. Kelly Gonzalez. Ms. Gonzalez has been approved for the position of speech language pathologist for the Special Education Department for the remainder of the 25-26 school year. And you have family with you?
I have my
Yes.
Wonderful. That's great. Great. Congratulations.
And you also have your PISD family right here. All right, well, this concludes our personnel section. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the newly appointed and the families that you brought with you. You can stay or you can leave at this time and take pictures, enjoy time with family and friends. I mean, you can stay if you want. We're just hanging meat in this meat freezer right here. So this brings us to certified personnel for 2025-2026 school year for information only, support personnel for 2025-2026 school year for information only, and this brings us to the educational section. Summer School Spotlight, presentation by Ms. Becky Benner, Mr. Daniel Hoppy, Executive Directors, Academic Achievement, and Mrs. Tracy Powell, Executive Director, Innovation and Development.
Good evening. I'm in the Glasses Club now.
Nothing wrong with that.
I'm not.
Club, it's a good club to be in.
I think it is. I think it is. Okay, this is on. Awesome. Good evening, trustees and Dr. Lopez. It is a pleasure, along with my colleagues, to return and share highlights from our exemplary summer school programs celebrating student growth, acceleration, and achievement. Summer school serves three core missions: catch up, get ahead, and finish strong. Students who need more time to master grade level content and prepare for promotion, catch up. Students who accelerate their learning with initial credit, academies, camp participation, unlock access to advanced coursework, career pathways, and extracurriculars. They get ahead. And students who complete final graduation requirements finish strong, ready for the next chapter in their journey toward adulthood and independence. Summer school is a safety net and a springboard. This summer, students completed over 360,000 hours of instruction. More than 7,000 students were promoted to the next grade or course. 855 students earned initial credit, unlocking access to AP, dual credit, career pathways, and extracurriculars. And proudly, 77 of our students earned their high school diploma. These outcomes reflect the life-changing impact of summer programming, shaping countless futures across our community. Summer School 2025 exemplifies our commitment to the district's strategic priorities of excellence, opportunity, and experience. But you need to get on the right page. Go. And exemplifies, an example of excellence is House Bill 1416 compliant instruction that is tailored to student needs for achieving grade level performance. CTE Camp, STAR EOC retesting, credit recovery, and initial credit courses give students opportunity. Enrichment through ESOL and math academies, GT and CTE camps, and extended school year services give students the exact experiences they need. These programs reflect our strategic plan in action by filling gaps in extending learning, ensuring every student has access to a high-quality education. This slide shows leadership in action by showing the numbers of students and the hours of learning across programs. Launching summer school programs just 1 week after the school year ended required an extraordinary coordination and commitment. Cross-department collaboration from technology and business services and health services departments, student and academic services, transportation and maintenance, nutrition services departments, program support and achievement, human resources, safety and security, libraries and instructional materials, and academic achievement. Basically, from sea to shining sea. Made it possible, right? Campus administrators, counselors, and instructional coaches led daily implementation with excellence. And our incredible teachers volunteered part of their summer to help students meet their goals. If you played a role in making summer school happen, please stand and be recognized. Some of you sitting that should have stood up.
We've got their names.
Thank you. Your leadership makes a difference every day, all year. Thank you to the board and cabinet leaders for championing student success through the summer program. We look forward to using the cycle of continuous improvement as we plan for summer 2026, and we'll be back to tell you how it goes.
Thank you.
Comment. Summer school is such an important part of our program for our kids. We've got to do everything that we can to make them succeed. And those 77 graduates probably would not have gone on to complete had we not made it available to them. So thank you so much for your support of this.
It takes a lot of people, and you're right, it's a super awesome program. It's better than any around. Congratulations to you all.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. And this brings us to Summer School Enrichment Spotlight presentation by Dr. Tom Lee, Director, Advanced Academics.
I always have to bring the mic down, you know? I don't know why. Good evening, board members and Dr. Lopez. I am honored to represent the Advanced Academics Department in presenting our Mission Possible Spotlight. Our mission is clear. We provide a diverse array of learning opportunities while fostering students' intellectual and creative growth. As you view the next slides, I'll ask you one single question. Why do we have the best jobs in the world? Here's the next slide. You'll recognize some names, some faces on there. The answer is straightforward. We are responsible for organizing engaging events, competitions, programs that lead to these smiling faces that you see in these images. Each day, our roles challenge us to evolve our programs, ensuring excellence is the standard, opportunities are abundant, and students can experience the extraordinary. To illustrate the heart of our mission, we'd like to show you a short video.
Window of opportunity that's available, and it's first come. ROVs. So
Right.
We did not have to pay him. No paid actors.
We were just talking about how much money he's going to make in the future.
All right, as evident for leadership in action, you saw the parade of 22 campuses. The next district in the state of Texas only had 6 that qualify. Wow. We collaborate with and train teachers to uphold high standards. Last year, we trained over 3,500 teachers. We had 95% positive teacher feedback on our surveys, and so happy teachers really contribute to happy students. The significant gains we observed on the STAR exam for grades 3 to 12, the increased GT identified students, and the remarkable improvement in our advanced programs, advanced placement numbers clearly demonstrate the impact of our initiatives. These results confirm that our strategic actions rooted in shared values are making a meaningful difference. As we look forward to 2026, we invite you to join us in shaping the next chapter of our success story, where our future missions will lead to even bolder achievements. Dr. Lopez, board members, thank you for your unwavering support and commitment. We hope to see you at some of our events. Excellence is expected, opportunities are limitless, and you can experience the extraordinary.
Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Lee. Any other comments?
Great program.
Unbelievable.
Those
Growth
kids
rate.
obviously seemed like they were having a good time.
Unbelievable.
All right, consideration possible approval of the interlocal agreement between Pasadena Independent School District and Texas Women's University for internship and externship with no financial implication.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Phelan, seconded by Ms. Sullivan. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Consideration possible approval of the Advise Texas contract and MOU agreement for 2025-2026 in the amount of $75,000 from federal funds.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Ms. Sullivan, second by Mr. Phelan. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Consideration possible approval of the 2025-2026 high school graduation dates, times, location, and authorization to schedule summer school high school graduation on a date to be determined based on the updated end-of-the-year district schedule.
So moved.
Motion by Ms. Sullivan, second by Ms. Gonzalez. Any discussion?
Board members, for this agenda item and the next agenda item, I just want to remind everyone that because of the World Cup, NRG is not available to us this coming spring for our graduation, and so that's why we're making some adjustments here, and so just wanted you to make you guys aware. I know you guys were aware, just wanted to make that be a reminder.
Are we going to be able to have open for the families to go, or are we going to be limited to space, or do we know?
I believe that Mr. Richardson can come up and speak on that. That might be more appropriate for the next agenda item. I don't know if you guys want to determine the dates and then us get to the next agenda item. So if you guys want to move that forward.
You want to do the next one and then come back to this?
Well, just you.
My question is, will the Fertitta Center handle our graduates, their parents, and their friends? Or are we going to be limited to the space amount?
Mr. Board President, Dr. Lopez, Board of Trustees, that is correct. They do have limited seating at the Fertitta Center, so Mr. Baumann has been working with us from the University of Houston in that regard. So the seating that comfortably allows for families and friends to come into Fertitta Center and be able to watch the graduation without any kind of bad angles to the stage or anything like that is 5,500. So we would have to employ a ticketing system based upon the number of seniors in the graduating class. And so talked to Mr. Baumann about that, and they do have a system that is available through the University of Houston, whether we choose to offer a digital ticket to families and friends or whether we choose to offer a tactile version, but that would be necessary based on the number of seats available at Fertitta Center.
Thank you.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Richardson, we will be live streaming the graduation ceremonies this year. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am, that is correct.
Any other questions, comments, concerns? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Consideration and possible approval of the lease agreement with Fertitta Center at the University of Houston for the 2026 Pasadena Independent School District High School graduations and the amount of $225,320.
So move.
Second.
Motion by Ms. Sullivan, seconded by Mr. Kendrick. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Consideration possible approval of the memorandum of understanding MOU with the Port of Houston in the amount not to exceed $10,000 for a community resource fair at Pasadena High School on December 6, 2025.
So move.
Second.
Was
I think it's absolutely wonderful that we're doing this for our community.
We
Thanks,
have,
Stephen.
Ms. Sullivan and the rest of the board, I wanted y'all to know that Garrett Berg from the Port of Houston is here this evening. Thank you, Garrett,
Thank
for
you.
partnering with us. We appreciate you.
Okay, so just to be clear, that first motion was Mr. Kendrick, second by Ms. Sullivan?
Yes.
Okay. Any other discussion? Thank you, sir, for being here. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Consideration possible approval of the annual renewal of the board resolution to adopt a good cause exception for armed security.
So move.
Second.
All right, any discussion?
We have Chief McMahon here if you guys had any questions about that, the resolution, or how we're getting that covered.
Have we been able to get enough guardians?
He's over here.
The other
You
bald
don't?
guy.
Yes, ma'am, we have guardians at all 36 of our elementaries.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Any other questions?
Thank you, Bill.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Consideration possible approval of an affiliation agreement between Texas Southern University and Pasadena Independent School District to facilitate the placement of social work interns at designated campuses with high needs.
So move.
Motion by Ms. Sullivan, second by Mr. Kendrick. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Consideration possible approval of the multiple 2025 Dollar General Literacy Foundation grant awards in the amount of $9,000.
So move.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Phelan, second by Ms. Sullivan. Any discussion?
Just want to remind everyone, these purchases will follow all of our library policy purchases. And so, of course, based on how Senate Bill 13, the board, of course, will approve any new library book purchases. So we'll be coming back to you with those library book purchases.
Very good. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Consideration and possible approval of the 2025-2026 21st Century Community Learning Center Cycle 12, Year 3 Continuation Grant Award in the amount of $2 million.
So moved.
Second.
All
Thank
right,
you, Grant Group.
Motion by Mr. Kendrick, second by Ms. Sullivan. Any discussion? Thank you to the grant department and
No
their
joke.
team,
Very definitely.
as always.
As always.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Consideration possible approval for the Pasadena Memorial Audio-Video Production, Commercial Photography, and Graphic Design students to travel to and take classes in Los Angeles, February 26th through the March 1st, 2026, and the approximate amount of $2,100 per student.
So move.
Second.
All right, we got Mr. Campos for his first motion. And seconded by Ms. Sullivan.
I think this is a wonderful opportunity for our kids.
I agree. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Have fun, enjoy. Consideration and possible approval for the J. Frank Dobie High School JROTC team members to travel to Oklahoma City, Oklahoma to participate in Oklahoma Color Guard Tournament October 31st through November 2nd, 2025 in the amount not to exceed $1,500.
So moved.
Second.
Who was that? Was that?
Marshall and I did it at the same time, but I'm gonna.
Give it to you.
I got it. off, yeah.
Okay.
I'm second.
We'll give it to Mr. Phelan and Ms. Sullivan on the second. Any discussion?
So board members, you can see that their team is here, and so I think that's why everybody wanted to jump in and make the motion, because you guys look so wonderful. Thank you for being here this evening.
Thank you so much. You'll represent Pasadena well.
You guys make us so proud. Just go out and do your thing. Come back with some awards.
Yeah, hold on. We have to vote. We still have to vote, and I do have,
So keep smiling, girls, keep smiling.
I do want to confirm, this is $1,500 not to exceed per cadet. Okay. All right. And all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Not a chance. Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Good luck.
Okay, as they exit the room, consideration and possible approval for the Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps, JROTC, Raiders female team at Sam Rayburn High School to compete at Fort Knox, Kentucky, October 22nd through 27th, 2025.
So moved.
Second.
All right, we have a motion by Mr. Phelan and second by Ms. Sullivan. Any discussion?
Another great opportunity for our students, and they have come home with awards like they did last year, so we're excited about that.
Yes.
Yeah, how many, it's females,
Cadets. You can call them cadets.
cadets?
Excellent.
Okay, so you're going with all of these people and you're coming back with all these awards.
I'm just
All in favor?
going to point out the obvious. You notice so far, I've only seen the young ladies represent
Yes.
these ROTCs. So tell the guys they need to step up.
Thank you for being here.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Good luck. Consideration and possible approval of seniors in the Maritime and Criminal Justice Program of Study at Dr. Kirk Lewis Career and Technical High School to participate in a hands-on cruise experience aboard a Carnival cruise January 15th through 19th, 2026, for a cost of approximately $500 per student.
So move.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Kendrick, second by Ms. Sullivan. Any discussion?
Needy chaperones.
Right?
This may be a first, right, for a cruise. This is an interesting opportunity.
We've been in the past, and so, Jessica, do you want to give us just a little bit of background? You might want to come to the microphone. I believe so, yes.
And please introduce who's with you.
I must have missed that last year, but will you tell me a little bit about what-
Absolutely. So
yeah.
this, I believe, is our 6th trip doing the same exact one. We've done different pathways, always though with Maritime. And so Maritime is kind of the originator of this cruise, but our students get a wonderful opportunity. Carnival has been really great to us, and they get to go do a lot of behind the scenes activities and work with and shadow some of the employees and on the cruise ship. This is Lydia Bensabat. So for those who don't know, our Maritime program forever in the past was Cecil Gray, and he retired last year. So Lydia is, just to brag for a second, a product of Pasadena ISD, but not only Pasadena ISD, but a product of our Maritime pathway. So she went through our Maritime pathway and now has the opportunity to come back. She's been out in industry, and we're super proud and excited to have her.
Oh, thank you.
How did you combine the criminal justice program in this.
Yes, ma'am. So this is our third time for criminal justice to go with us. The first time was a learning experience for us, but now that Carnival has kind of gotten adjusted to criminal justice being a part of it, they let them team up with all of their safety activities. And so all of the behind the scenes, when everyone else gets off the ship, they run all of their safety procedures, and they've let us participate side by side with all of them.
Great. Great opportunity for our kids.
Thank you.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you and enjoy. And I think Mr. Kendrick is looking for a chaperone position.
Responsibility.
Consideration and possible approval of the Sam Rayburn High School Texans band to travel to Sulphur, Louisiana to perform in the Sulphur High School Marching Band Competition on November 1st, 2025 for a cost of $8,275.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Ms. Sullivan, second by Mr. Campos. Any discussion?
I think we're good. They're going to come home with awards. We got Mr. Embry back there in the back, and he's nodding. They're going to come back with an award, right?
Absolutely. We appreciate that. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Consideration, good luck. Consideration and possible approval for Keller Middle School to travel to the Hobby Center to watch fine arts performances on February 4th, 2026.
So moved.
Second.
Board members, this is just a continuation of the MOU that we brought to you guys at the last board meeting, that we were missing one of the middle schools, and it was Keller. And so this is just a continuation of that one. And they will be, it was an orchestra performance that they will be seeing. I can't remember the title of it, but it is an orchestra performance that they will be seeing.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Enjoy. This brings us to our policy section. Consideration possible approval revision of BDAA local officers and officials duty and requirements of the board officers.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Kendrick, second by Ms. Sullivan. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Consideration possible approval, possible revision of FDE local admissions, school safety transfer.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Kendrick, second by Ms. Sullivan. Any discussion?
It was me, Kenny.
Sorry. Mr. Phelan. And second by Ms. Sullivan. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. And now we're to the financial section. Consideration possible approval budget amendments for August 2025.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Ms. Sullivan, second by Ms. Gonzalez. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Consideration possible approval of board resolution adopting a tax rate for maintenance and operation M&O of .8322 and a tax rate for interest and sinking INS of .34 for a total tax rate of 1.1722.
So moved.
Second.
That was Mr. Campos?
It was.
All
And Mr.
right.
President, this will be a recorded vote for each in the minutes.
Ms. Sullivan. All right, thank you. Any discussion on this?
Kenny, can you report those numbers again? Can you read that again?
Yes, I'll read the whole thing once again. Consideration and possible approval of the board resolution adopting a tax rate for maintenance and operation M&O of .8322 and a tax rate for interest and sinking INS of .3400 for a total tax rate of 1.1722.
Thank you, sir.
And I just want to remind you guys that this is what our adopted budget was based on. So that is what we had discussed in June, just bringing it back to you at this point for approval.
Any other questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Do we need to let the record indicate that Ms. Davila is not present?
Yes, we'll let the record reflect that, and then each member will be individually noted by their vote in the minutes.
Okay, thank you. Consideration possible approval of the 2025 appraisal roll.
So moved.
Motion by Ms. Sullivan. Second by Mr. Campos. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. And now we're to the operations section. Consideration possible approval of the professional service agreement facility condition assessment to PBK Architects, Inc., and the amount of $409,500.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Phelan, second by Ms. Sullivan. Any discussion?
Board members, I would just like to note that we have Ashley Dixon, Caroline Harris, and Shalia Reed here this evening. Wave at us, guys. You're kind of hidden in the
Oh, there
back
they
back
are.
there. There's the team. Thank y'all for being here.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Consideration possible approval of blanket electric service easement to CenterPoint Energy Houston Electric LLC for the new Bailey Elementary School replacement project in the amount of $1.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Ms. Sullivan, second by Ms. Gonzalez. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Consideration possible approval of allowance expenditure authorization AEA number 12 for the 2022 bond domestic piping replacement at South Houston Intermediate School project and the credit amount of $9,229.07.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Kendrick and Ms. Sullivan second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Consideration and possible approval of the final change order number 001 for the 2022 bond CTE classroom and lab improvement project at Sam Rayburn High School in the amount of $12,174.77.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Ms. Sullivan, second by Ms. Gonzalez. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Consideration and possible approval of the allowance expenditure authorization AEA number 44 for the 2022 bond safety and security project in the amount of $37,783.61.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Phelan, second by Ms. Sullivan. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Consideration and possible approval of the allowance expenditure authorization AEA number 44 for the 2022 bond safety and security project and the amount of $47,125.80.
Clarification, it's 45. You said 44.
Yes, I did. Okay, so let me read that again. Consideration and possible approval of the allowance expenditure authorization AEA number 45 for the 2022 bond safety and security project in the amount of $45,120.
47, 125.
On number 6.
No, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. So
Start
this is
again. Go ahead,
47?
sir.
Okay. it's-
Yeah, we're on number 6, Mr. President.
Okay. All right, consideration possible approval of the allowance expenditure authorization AEA number 45 for the 2022 bond safety and security project in the amount of $47,125.80.
So moved.
Perfect.
Second.
All right, motion by Ms. Sullivan, second by Ms. Gonzalez. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Consideration and possible approval of the allowance expenditure authorization AEA number 46 for the 2022 bond safety and security project in the amount of $45,435.25.
So- Second.
Okay, Motion by Mr. Phelan, second by Ms. Sullivan. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Consideration possible approval of the allowance expenditure authorization, AEA number 48, for the 2022 Bond Safety and Security Project in the amount of $38,930.86.
So moved.
Motion by Ms. Sullivan.
Second.
Second by Mr. Campos. Any discussion?
Which school is this for?
These are for all of our, for special education classrooms, that's going to be the required, it's the requirements for them to have microphones with the cameras, so that's a special education requirement.
So it's throughout the district?
Yes.
District-wide?
Yeah, we follow the procedures for special education when the cameras and audio recording is requested. We go through a proper procedure before those are installed.
Thank you.
Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. This brings us to our miscellaneous section. Consideration possible approval of mediated settlement agreement in Pasadena Independent School District versus Curry Family Partnership, LLP, or LP, cause number 1231753, Harris County Court Law Number 1.
So moved.
Second.
A motion by Mr. Phelan, second by Mr. Kendrick. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. We now set the date for the next regular meeting on Tuesday, October 21st, 2025.
Second.
Motion by Ms. Gonzalez, second by Mr. Phelan. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. There being no further business to conduct at this time, we stand adjourned at
1952.
19:52.